What's up? This is the Fly On, and let's talk about Mia's big feet. I'm just kidding. This is my recap for Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 8. We open up the episode at the GNA event, and it was packed. It was a fitness event. They are basically moving to GNA Fusion, not only selling clothes, but doing nutrition and fitness. So mostly all the girls arrive except for Karen. And the cameras are panning in on Mia's feet and hands, and baby, them suckers are huge. Nevertheless, Ashley is getting on stage giving a speech. Then Giselle comes up and gives a speech and introduces Ashley. And Ashley begins to sing the new version of her song, Healing and Thriving. And to me, it's a mess. To you guys, let me know. Is it a hit or is it a miss? So the event goes well. They do the exercises and the yoga. And afterwards, Mia wants to talk to the girls. Mia discusses Gordon and his mania, and it's just depressing. I mean, Mia, everything is not about you. Like, this was an uplifting, fun event, and Mia comes in talking about how Gordon and Ink had got into it, like we talked about last episode, and telling the girls how Gordon brought up her abortion and that she's an adulterer. And Giselle said something in her confessional. She was like, this is not tea, this is not gossip, this is too much. And I never thought I would ever say this. I am actually agreeing with Giselle. This is really too much. So let's get into Giselle offering a group prayer for Karen in her case. And I don't know. I think it's a nice gesture, but sometimes you got to be mindful of who you let pray for you. Give me your thoughts on that. So the next scene is we're at Karen's house. This is the morning of her court case. She's having, a cup of coffee. She's extremely nervous. She sees Ray, because they're at the house. Ray is offering some encouragement and some support. And Karen's attorney comes to the house so that they can all head to court in one vehicle and kind of brief her on what it is that she's expected to say. The next scene, the lawyer, Ray, and Karen arriving at the courthouse. They got the dramatic music playing in the background. Of course, the cameras are not allowed inside the courthouse. So now we switch to another scene. We're at a rooftop. You have Jizzy, Jazzy, Mia, and Kay, Stacy, and Wendy. They are meeting up for lunch. Mia offers an apology to Kay. And then Mia's like, have you heard, to Kay, she's like, Mia's saying, have you heard from Karen, Kay? And, Kay is like, yes, I did hear from Karen, but I'm going to wait till everybody gets here to give an adult. So, all the girls start to trickle on in. Wendy comes in, and Wendy brings up the potential consequences of Karen's actions. Eddie is an attorney, so he basically had informed her that her actions could be anywhere from probation, up to prison time, unfortunately. Kay lets them know that the case did get postponed and pushed back. Then they messy asses decide to FaceTime Karen. And then Mia says, before you FaceTime her, text her to make sure she's not drunk. And I'm like, Mia is not a friend to nobody. Like, this whole thing that Mia is doing, she really should not be talking. Mia has her own troubled waters ahead of her. So she might want to be mindful that karma doesn't smack her back quicker than she thinks. All right. So they're making fun of Karen being drunk. And I'm like, this is horrible. This is not friendly. This is not jest. This is not even shade. So next scene, we're at Ashley's house. Ashley's family comes over. I think his name is Uncle Buck, and two other aunties coming up. She's talking about her pending mediation and how long it could be before the divorce is filed and all of this stuff. And, she's being very emotional, but not one tear is coming up. So, Tell me what you think. Do you think this divorce is happening? Do you think Ashley was actually crying in that scene? Let me know. So next scene, we have Mia on the way to pick up Ink from the airport. But I thought Mia was on Ink or on pause. But nevertheless, this is what's happening. While she's on her way to the airport to get Ink, she's on the phone with Jackie. And they're having a little conversation, and Mia's so excited to see Ink. She arrives, she picks him up. She kind of they kind of have a brief discussion about what happened when he was there a couple of days ago, and Mia referred to Gordon as granddaddy, and Ink was referring to him as elder. And I'm like, that's messed up. That's really messed up. He wasn't grandpa or elder when all was well and he wasn't suffering from his mental illness, but you're going to be making fun of the father of your child like that. I was like, ooh, that's a lot. That was a lot. Give me your thoughts. Do you think that was cool of Mia to do, or it's free game since he outed her as an adulterer and someone that has terminated a pregnancy? So next scene, we are at Wendy's birthday venue. And let me tell you something. The Nigerian princess put on. The venue was beautiful. The details, the decor, everything was well thought out and mapped out. It was a beautiful event. And Mia arrives first, and the cameras go zooming in on Mia's hands and feet again. I don't know. It's just a lot to look at. She comes there with Ink. Everybody was basically there. Karen came in. They talked about Karen looked really, really good. Really, really good. They tried to get her to discuss what was going on her look that she came up with court, and she said I was channeling innocence. So I said, I know that's right, Karen. So Mia is steady shading Karen in her confessionals, and I'm not understanding why at every turn Mia is coming after Karen. If you guys have a hint as to why, please put it down in the comments. And guys, please don't forget to like, subscribe, interact with me in commenting. It really helps the channel, and I appreciate it. Ashley is at the party as well. She's upset for some reason that somebody decided to have a birthday party on her actual birthday. Like, girl, you could have had a party if you wanted to, or you could have did something specifically on your special day. There's events going on your birthday that's happening all around the world. Like, get over it. Or are you mad that you figured that they would rather attend Wendy's event rather than your event, and you didn't want to miss out on this episode because you didn't want to miss that check? Is that basically what it gives? So, Wendy's mom is there, and she basically calls Mia to the carpet, basically. So Mia comes down and sits down with Wendy's mom, and she told Mia that she is sorry that she's going through all of this, and she lets her know again that, I'm a praying woman in the name of Jesus, nothing else. I'm not a witch. I don't fly. So this is all due to Wendy's mom and Mia. They had a little exchange on the X app, Twitter, from what I understand, and that's where this is coming from. Wendy's mom basically checked her and let her know that, don't come for the Queen of Nigeria. And that's just what it is. Wendy finally arrives to her party. She comes in on the boats that look like a car. Grand entrance. The people loved it. So now Wendy arrives, and they give, she arrives, she gives a little speech. She looked wonderful. Her whole family looked wonderful. They just look, Wendy and Eddie, they just make a great looking couple. The family, they just look good together, and they're happy together. And also Eddie's family did show up. Yay. And they kind of hugged and embraced. And I think it's a good start to things. I think as long as Wendy's mom stays out of it, it has nothing to do with her at this point. Let the family come together as best as they can. Let the kids, get to meet their uncles and aunts and move forward. I think that's what moving forward is about, not constantly bringing up the past. So now Wendy's here. They all go to the dinner table, and child, we see TJ. And baby, TJ is not in the mood for Stacy's shenanigans. He lets Stacy know that she is not paying him enough attention. And I was like, yikes, honey. He told her to get it together. What do you guys think about Stacy and TJ? Let me know in the comments. So let's get to the girls. They go off to another table away from the other party goers, and they bring up. They feel like at this point Mia is a liar. They kind of sick of it. The group is feeling like Mia's a liar. And as they're having this conversation about what's the truth, production is playing all of the lies that Mia has told. And of course, you know who's leading the charge is Ashley and Jizzy. And they are on the case. And Mia's like talking about the fathers of my children get along. And everybody's like, fathers as in plural. And it's like, yes, Mia had already said that her first child is from a previous marriage and the other two are from Gordon. Or maybe, if that DNA test seems to be something else, then we'll see later on down the line. Everyone is like shocked, looking around. The episode ends. All right, guys. So please give me your thoughts on this Love and Marriage. I'm sorry, not Love and Marriage, on this Real Housewives of Potomac recap. I can't wait to hear your comments. And again, please give me a like and a subscribe. And I'll see you on the next recap. Auntie loves you. Bye-bye.